The rest of this series is going to focus on the post-production and mixing in Pro Tools. So as you can see here, I've got a Pro Tools project open with a lot of tracks and plugins already in the project. So I'm not starting from scratch in these videos like I have done before, because there's a lot more that's been done since then. So instead of taking you through each stage step by step, from now I'll just be showing you what I've already done. So I have a lot more tracks now. I have a couple of bass guitar tracks, I have 3 software instrument tracks, I have 8 vocal tracks and a group of auxiliary tracks, from which groups of tracks are being routed to via bus outputs. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to connect the Reason project and what we've made in Reason to the Pro Tools project, so that all of the music can be synchronized and work together. And to do this we need to rewire the 2 pieces of software. So we have to set up a Rewire connection, and the first thing that you need to do is to create a new track. So to create a new track, type in Shift Command N. If you hold down Command and the left and right arrows, you can choose between whether you want a mono or a stereo track. Then if you hold Command and use the up and down arrows, you can change the track type. So to set up a Rewire connection, you need an instrument track. Create. So here is the channel strip for our instrument track. If you click on the inserts and go to Instrument, you'll see where it says Reason. You need to click on that, and what it will do is automatically open Reason for you. Then select the Reason project that you want to rewire. Okay, so you can remember this is the project where I programmed the sample slices and programmed the drum pattern. So to make the Rewire connections, go to the Reason rack and press Tab to flip to the rear so we can see all of our connections. Now if you scroll to the top, this audio I/O device is where the Rewire routing will take place. At the moment you can see we have the master out of the mixer going into the mastering combinator, which then goes out and into 1 and 2 on the audio I/O. So if I show you in Pro Tools, that is being represented here on the Rewire insert as Mix L, Mix R. Now what I'm going to do is I'm only going to rewire the drum track into Pro Tools. Instead of rewiring the Dr. Octarex track, I've exported it as an audio file, and I'm going to import it into the Pro Tools project because there's a specific type of processing I'm going to show you in the last tutorial I want to apply to the sample, which will only work on an audio clip. I won't be able to do this process on a Rewire channel. So now I'm only going to show you how to rewire Kong, but the principle is still the same if I did want to rewire both channels. So what I'm going to do is find the output of Kong, which is here, the combinator output that is attached to Kong, and take it from inputs 3 and 4 on the Reason mixer and put them into 3 and 4 on the audio I/O. Then flip back to Pro Tools, click where it says Mix L, Mix R and change it to channel 3, channel 4. So that will now correspond with the audio I/O in Reason. So let's just check that. Yep. As you can see, we have a signal coming through on the channel. So now to import the audio stem for the sample. So to do that, first I'm going to flip back to the edit window, and to do that hold Command and equals. Then the keyboard shortcut to import audio is Shift Command I. Locate the audio file. This just takes a few seconds. Then it will ask you for the destination of the audio file that you're importing. So you can either send it straight to a new track, or you can send it to the clips list. Usually I would just send it to a new track, but I already have a track set up for this. So I'm going to put it into the clips list and then drag it from the clips list onto the track. Okay, so to access the clips list, take the mouse to the right hand side of the screen and just click and drag it out to the left. Here you can see the Al Green stem is already highlighted, so that's easy to find. I can just click and drag into the project. I'll then hide the clips window because I don't need to see that. Okay, so now that should all play together. Okay, there's just a little preview. To find out more about the project, please click on the next tutorial.